I got you. Come on, I'm there. No. Bruh, I'm there. I'm there. Come on. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Come on, man. I'm there, yo. Bruh. It's just so lame, man. Like how are you supposed to stop that jump, bro? Like that jump is so stupid, man. I can't stand this game. Like I wish there was like a video to help me out with that jump. Like how do you even stop that jump? That jump's so freaking lame.
Has this ever happened to you? Trying to play the game legit, but your opponent keeps cheesing you? Subscribe to Mr. That Guy so it won't happen again.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. That Guy, the most adaptable NBA 2K player, broadcasting live. How y'all doing today? So in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys in tutorial form everything you need to know about the man-to-man defense. So before we get started, let me just show you guys that I have the settings on Hall of Fame. Okay, Hall of Fame right there. You see that? And also, I want to say this too. The Golden State Warriors and the Sacramento Kings are the teams that I have selected, to be in this tutorial today. I am using the Sacramento Kings because they have the worst defensive rating in this game, being 30th in the league by 2K standards. And the Warriors have the #1 rated offense on this game. Actually, they're #1 across the board on all categories, overall offense and defense by 2K standards. So that's why I did that, to show you guys how the worst defensive ratings are going to react to the best offensive ratings, and really show you guys the true weaknesses and strengths of the different defenses I go into. So like I said, we're going into man-to-man today. Let me go ahead and let them win the tip so we can get on defense and activate the man-to-man, which actually is the default defense for NBA 2K17s. But let's go ahead and hit the left on the D-pad and flick that right joystick downward, and you just get to see here how man-to-man works. So basically, man-to-man, if you guys do not know or not familiar with basketball, man-to-man just means all right, so as a coach, right, let's just say I'm the coach of the team. I say, hey, Darren Collison, I want you to play against Stephen Curry. Rudy Gay, I want you to guard Kevin Durant. Like that. You just go down the line by your lineup, like, okay, this is what they call matchups. I want you to match up with this person. I want you to guard this person. That's what it basically means. I want you to guard this person. So that means that person guards that opponent, for the whole game. So unless, different changes are made or what have you. But that's basically what man-to-man defense is. Okay, it's like you pick a man to guard, you just stay on that man for the whole game. That's kind of like the essence of it. Okay, now within man-to-man, there are different tactics and different things you can do, and that is why I believe man-to-man defense is the best defense to play on NBA 2K17. Check out my video on that if you guys maybe don't agree with me on that. You can just hear my thoughts. I go on more in depth on one of my NBA 2K theory videos about that. But yeah, basically man-to-man is pretty cool, yo. Let me show you what you can actually do in man-to-man. So you can go to defensive settings here, and you can see all these different settings, right? You got a whole multitude of them, and all of these really are shown in man-to-man type defenses, but just the default man-to-man, you really get to see it like very clearly. So you can pressure more, you can smother them or play them real tight. You see them play up more on the ball, you see them deny more. That means they're going to be pushing up against the person. This is very risky because it does create a lot of open driving lanes. You may want to play tight if you want a more sealed off thing, but a lot of times I leave all this stuff on auto. This is something in here in these settings I want to do a video about these, but I need to learn them a little bit better. But in time I will get that down. But anyways, so you can see, and then how they this is very big, how the defense reacts to screens and stuff like that. You can go over, go under, you can switch, you can ice, you know, I forget what ice is. I've heard of ice before, but I can't remember what it means. But you do a lot of different things. Hedging is very similar. No hedge means, you know, you just kind of play it. Soft hedge, you go under. Hard hedge, you go over the screen very hard. You can double the ball handler on the screen. You know, let's say like point guard is trying to, like, he brings the big man out for a screen. You just double the point guard or whatever, make him make a crazy pass. That's the goal, at least. You know, you can do it on the catch. You know, you can stay attached. You know, all these different things. So, like, and like I said, I'll probably do another video, like, you know, to explain these things further, but this give me some time, okay? But anyways, so that's just the versatility of the man-to-man defense, right? And then on top of that, let me just run out of bounds real quick so I can show you. On top of that, you can hit right on the D-pad, right? And correct, I should say. And you can see these different things pop up, right? But focus on, that's the other aspect. You can just do this on the fly. So if I wanted to just switch everything, I go here. If I wanted to, like, really lock down no threes, I just go right there. And, you know, it changes the man-to-man defense to your liking. So it's very cool, like, how NBA 2K has put that in the game. But let me just show you guys how the man-to-man defense works. So let's put this back on auto, and I'm gonna pick a player to guard here. So I'm going to pick Stephen Curry to guard, okay? And, well, actually, here. All right, cool. Well, okay. This is a very bad defensive team, guys. I'm sorry. But I'm going to try to show you guys as much as I can. So right now, I'm going to try and play how a lot of people want you to play 2K. And that's just like every time the ball is being passed around, you're supposed to switch to that player and guard them. So I'm going to play like that. All right, so I'm going to guard Stephen Curry. Now I'm going to guard Kevin Durant the best I can. And now I'm going to guard him. Okay, he actually missed, but... as you can see, though, let's just go into the replay here. You're going to see that, oh my goodness, okay. You're going to see that everybody, for the most part, I'm talking about the computer now, the computer, stayed with their person very well. We got the bird's eye view here. So as you can see, the ball just got passed in. I'm like trying to switch players and stuff. But as you can see, though, you see Clay, what was that? Zaza going backdoor. Late pickup there by Willie Cauley-Stein. He detected him. He's like, oh, junk, that dude's cutting behind me. I better go do something. But even on top of that, even he's about in scoring position right there. You see Buddy Hield, the weird contest right there. Like, you're nowhere near to play. What are you doing? But before he even goes up for the layup, though, you see Buddy Hield is in good position over here on Klay Thompson. He's not that far away, leaving him wide open like you would see in a 3-2 zone or the 2-3 zone even. You check out my videos on that so you can see the strengths and weaknesses of that. So that's very good. Not a big weakness there. Everybody else on the other side, on the strong side, you know, in this play, are very, very close by their, you know, respective matchups and stuff. And this is me right here, you know. So I was very up on Kevin Durant. And so, yeah, I mean, it's just a very nice defense and very consistent in that too. Like 90% of the time they're going to be in the vicinity of the player and stuff like that, you know. So let me just give them the ball back. Oh, actually they already have the ball because I probably ran out of bounds already. But anyway, so I'm going to do that again. Just playing, like, you know, just switching to every single player I'm supposed to be guarding, and we'll see. Oh goodness. Okay. But again, let's look at the replay here, and you're going to see that everybody pretty much stayed like where they should be as far as defensive positioning is concerned. Let's back out a little bit more here. Let's increase the angle a little bit. All right, so ball gets passed in. I'm usering Rudy Gay, so I'm right up on you know, Kevin Durant right now, who has the ball. Kevin Durant passes it. Now you can see here, the only person that's in really bad defensive positioning is probably Willie Cauley-Stein, him right here. I think he's supposed to be guarding Zaza, but Zaza's not really a three-point shooting threat, so it's understandable why he's still down here kind of helping out with Draymond. But anyway, so yeah, so he kind of shades over him, and now he's trying to deny the pass and stuff. And you see over here too, computers playing very well on them, not giving them a whole lot of space to work with. Clay gets in there, you know, nice, you know, no layups allowed defense right there. He misses the layup or whatever. So that's pretty cool, yo. I think that, you know, as far as the weaknesses are concerned, the man-to-man defense doesn't have huge holes in it like the zones of this game do. So that's very encouraging. And then with the other settings, like I said, these defensive settings here, you can even cover up those holes to a certain extent. Because a lot of time people get open off of like screens. So what you could do here is just go to switch, and it'll just switch, you know, instead of like one player trying to get to his man, the other person kind of being in like in a state of like, I don't know what to do. They just switch. You just switch men. Like, okay, the person who got screened, that stays on the person who screened them. Then the person who didn't get screened, they just go to the ball handler basically. So yeah, so that can really alleviate a lot of that pressure right there, and that's gonna leave a lot of openings too. But even though that does have its drawbacks too, because you get a lot more mismatches like that, and in essence, you could get like a 6'3", you know, point guard playing against like a 6'10" power forward in the post. That's not gonna work very well, but you know, in most cases. So yeah, just be very careful with that. Just, you got to see what works for you. But yeah, that in essence is like the man-to-man defense. I mean, the man-to-man defense is very good. Like I said, it doesn't have a lot of weak points there. And you can actually see, I can run this for you too. We can do it from here. Switch everything. And oh, actually, wait, before I do that, I'm gonna play off ball. Like, I'm gonna play this playing help side defense here, and you can see how the defense really okay, that was good. See, you got the steal right there. But you can see how the computer, like, that's the main thing, like with defenses on this game, how the computer reacts to certain things, because you can't user every single person at the exact time you're supposed to most of the time. So the computer defense has to be good. So and the user defense too. Okay, good there. All right, hopefully they bring it back out. All right, good. Now we can see how everybody just kind of, you know, is, look at that, everybody's giving them, you know, some space, but not enough space to, look at that, nice right there. So not enough space to really, you know, they could get killed, so to speak, you know, but it's enough space that they're actually there in the vicinity and not, you know, so far away, there's no way that they can test the shot. And the thing about it is, even if they are far away, I'm going to show you guys something really quick. Let me wait for them to pass the ball in so I can show you what I'm talking about, because you can actually, look, you see how I just jumped right there with Collison. Now, I was late, you know, on that shot, but that's the good thing about this defense as well, because they are so like close in the proximity of these, you know, offensive players. You have a chance as a user to pick up on that, like, oh, they're about to maybe pass it to Kevin. He's open enough for him to get a shot off. Let me, like, on the catch, let me go over there and let me try and user block this, you know, or user contest this, you know what I'm saying? Pressing triangle or the Y button to manually get over there and contest the shot. All right. And, you know, different zone defenses and stuff, people are so far away. Like, you may have a guy in the corner, right, wide open, and you see where I am with Willie Cauley-Stein? Like, they're wide open there in the corner, either in the left or right corner. It's like I have to make up all this ground to try and, you know, get a contest. But, you know, if man-to-man, if the dude is like, you can actually see it. See, Collison is in good position right there. And I'm in position there too, using one of my other tactics that's putting my hand straight up, no foul call and no make shot from Draymond Green. So those different things right there can just really make this defense very good and very powerful. It is very intuitive. I like that about it, because it's like, this is like, man-to-man is like the vanilla defense of NBA 2K17. But the thing is, right, it's like you're at an ice cream shop that has a whole bunch of toppings and stuff like that. So you can put on, like, you know, nuts if you like nuts. You can put on sprinkles. You put some whipped cream on there. Put a little chocolate sauce on there, a little caramel sauce, you know, whatever you want to do. And you just make it how you want it. So I love this template of a defense, so to speak. That's how I can kind of say it is the best template defense of NBA 2K, because you can transform it into anything that you want. And even by itself, just plain vanilla is pretty decent. So especially if you are an aware player and you understand, like, you know, what players on their team are, you know, big threats and who you want to shut down and stuff like that. So that's pretty much all I have to say. I mean, I already know exactly what else to really get into here. I mean, it's just kind of, I mean, it's a defense. I think I explained everything, I mean, that really needs to be known about it. So if you guys have any questions, you know, feel free to ask me in the comment section. I'll be happy to answer them. And yeah, I mean, if you like the video, make sure you leave a like and make sure you subscribe, because I'll be doing more videos like this. Check out the other videos on my channel. You know, you might like those as well. And like I usually say, if life gets you down, get back up. Continue to progress and never give up. Have a great day.